Hey, good morning, everybody. Today we're talking about hosting events in seminars. This one actually came from Morgan McGinnis down there in Chambersburg. She suggested this topic, and we wanted to obviously talk about it. We think it's a good one. So to kick that topic off, I know a lot of us like to dabble in what's called the client appreciation parties. This is kind of part of Brian Buffini's approach. And, I think this is a great one for your past clients and centers of influence to do, as a local agent. So to start this off, I kind of wanted to ask my mom to tell everybody about the one we did this summer. We had a ice cream social where we hired an ice cream truck. And if you could, Mom, give the people some details on that.
Thanks, Brooks. We this summer we hired Sarah's Ice Creamery, and it was a truck that had been at Brooks and Steph's wedding a couple years ago. They have homemade ice cream. It was a lot of fun. We set up some cornhole outside. We had some drinks inside. It was really a hot evening, and we ended up with about 60 people that showed up. You can also do the farm show milkshakes, and they use that as a fundraiser at times where I believe it's $5 a milkshake and you get $1 for every milkshake that you sell. So I think we would like to do that maybe this spring when we do our poster and essay contest again. But the ice cream truck in the summer, it's a good idea. The people, I think, enjoy that. And I know Michelle does one at Rake Straws too with the ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? So.
It was a great way to, get people to the office and, just continue to talk with them and build the relationship with them, and ultimately that leads to more referrals and more business to you. With that being said, Michelle, I know you guys this fall typically give out the pumpkin pies here at the office. Are you planning on doing that again this year? And can you tell us, what your plans are?
Yes. So we'll do, it's called our Thanksgiving pie giveaway. And the invite we send out, we do via mail, because we're finding that most people still like to get the mailed invitation. And we're just telling that, we're expressing our gratitude for their continued business and support and referrals over the years. So we give them the option of 3 different pie flavors from the Pennsylvania bakery. And I call ahead and let the bakery know that we're going to be doing these. And I think we're up to now about 130, 135 pies that we give out. And in the past, we've had folks come to the office. We set up the conference room with tables and tablecloths and decorations. And we have some other little refreshments, drinks. And then we have a lot of the pie cut up so people can come in, they socialize, they bring the kids. Last year, though, we decided to do a drive-by pie giveaway. And we have kind of the perfect parking lot for that with our circle out front. It worked out really well until a couple people came in the wrong way, and then we had a little trap, so we had to figure out the traffic jam. But that worked out really well. We had probably 130, 135 again, and we took it out to the car, gave it to them in their car, so they didn't have to come in. We had masks on, so that was last, and we always do it the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And it's become a tradition. People look forward to it. It kind of kicks off the holiday season. And this year we've decided to do the drive-by again. And we just made that decision yesterday because we weren't sure if we wanted to have people in the office yet, just people's comfort level. So we decided that because the drive-by worked so well last year that we're going to do that again. And they just, they let us know by the RSVP date what type they want. They get pumpkin, cherry, or apple. And then Pennsylvania Bakery delivers them right to the office. And then everybody comes in that Tuesday from 4 to 7, anytime between those hours, and pick it up. We get to see everybody, chat with them a little bit. And that, like I said, kicks off our holiday season. That's our biggest one.
That's awesome. I love the drive-by concept too, because it keeps everybody comfortable if they don't want to be exposed to a bunch of people, and
Right.
it still allows you guys to quickly see them and connect with them when they come to pick up the pies.
Right.
I know Joe Schutz does that with you. I don't know if he's on the call here this morning or not. I'm sure he's probably planning on doing, actually, he just logged on here. So we'll throw him to the wolves here in a bit. But yeah, I'm sure he's planning on doing his pies again this year. And I think he does it a little different in that he buys them from Costco and gets some different ones. So obviously there's different ways you can go about doing that too.
Yep.
Good morning, Joe. We're talking about you. We're talking about doing the pumpkin pie events near the holidays and in client appreciation parties. And Michelle just talked about what she was doing this year. Are you still planning on doing yours? And are you going to do a drive-by, or are you going to have people to the office?
I was planning. Am I muted? I'm good.
No, you're good. We can hear you.
Yeah, I was planning on having a regular event this year. Having people in.
Okay. Okay. This is certainly one way to do it. I know that the girls in Chambersburg do different things. One of the unique things that I had an opportunity to visit with them is they went to fairs and got to contact and talk to people. And Karen, Stacy, you want to give us a little bit about that? Kara, let's start with you, and then we'll go to Stacy.
Good morning, everyone. We actually participated in a community event. It's a small town, Greencastle, and we did third Saturdays, and it was from April through September. And it was every third Saturday. We set up a booth. We went live on our social media. We always had a giveaway, had an enter win, so that we could collect their data and ask if we were allowed to contact them. So that really, I mean, we actually got maybe 2 listings out of it, a couple appointments, and just continuing to follow up with those folks. And it was just a good way to be out. I mean, we actually had a lot of fun doing it.
Okay, that's great. Certainly a good way to increase your database real quick. Stacy, you want to expand on that a little?
Yeah, we did something very similar. We also picked another smaller town of Shippensburg, and we were part of their big fair. And it was, we actually did not have a table. We were just there every day. Every day we had a giveaway. And it's funny because the feedback that we're getting from that fair is everybody was reaching out saying, where's your table? Where can we find you? How can we register? And so it was a success for our first time out. And then actually tomorrow I will be doing a live with the Chamber of Commerce in Chambersburg, because we sponsor the Sip and Stroll downtown Chambersburg, and we have another one coming up in November. It will end the year, and so we give away tickets and promote the Chamber of Commerce through that sponsorship, and they have our logos on all of the media blasts that go out through the Chamber of Commerce, and so we're excited about that.
Good for you guys. That's that's thinking outside of the box, and this is what we have to do to promote ourselves in these events. Anybody else have any unique things that they're doing? Come on, everybody participate on this, because everybody wins when we talk up, no matter how little or anybody else with anything.
One of kind of going along with the community events, my mom kind of touched on it a little bit. These charity fundraisers and those types of events, I think, go hand in hand with this type of networking and socializing within the community and help to build your database. We have done poker runs in the past. We're talking about doing potentially a cornhole tournament here at the office. We think that would be fun, but anything you can get involved with charity-wise, organization-wise, that's going to help you meet new people, connect with new clients, and ultimately get more business. Mom, can you tell us a little bit about the cornhole tournament that your friend put on and what she was able to kind of raise and do for that charity?
Sure. So I know Northern Boys Soccer Team put on a cornhole tournament. I guess it was last spring, I believe. They only had 20 teams, but with donations, they had a bake table. They had people donate beer. It was indoors and they raised over $4,000, but it brought a lot of the community people in. So we were thinking about possibly doing that. I guess we want to do it probably late spring when the weather's good in the back lower parking lot. I think we could have cornhole, ladder ball, can jam, have different contests for people to enter. I was thinking about bringing another food truck or bringing the ice cream truck again as well. So just a way to get the community involved.
Raise money for a good cause, and also,
right,
again, meet new people and continue to add people to your database. And that's what it's all about. Another good event that I know people have done in the past, I don't know if anybody's still doing it currently, is these first-time homebuyer seminars. I know Tracy Weigel in our office used to have some good success putting these on in person. I don't know if anybody on the call has done them here as of recent, but that would, in my opinion, definitely be another good opportunity, because obviously being a first-time home buyer, the scenario has kind of changed in this market. There's different conditions that don't allow buyers to usually get closing cost help, and there's a lot of talking points that you can make them aware of the current market conditions and kind of give them good advice on what they need to do so that they can eventually get their first home. Anybody on the call doing those currently?
I've done them in the past. I have not done them recently since COVID. Actually, it's probably been about 3 or 4 years. It was something that I did when I first joined Remax to help get my name out. I partnered with an insurance broker and utilized their list of renters that do rental insurance, trying to convert them into a first-time home policy. And then we had a lender join us. So that's a way for you to get people in, utilize those lists through the insurance companies to do that. We are in the beginning stages of doing an event, probably it's going to be the end of the year, beginning of the new year, and it's called Women with Vision. And it will be targeted to women. It will be helping them to create a vision board. It'll be an afternoon of appetizers and drinks and just a fun day. And we'll have it here at a certain venue. And then any proceeds or donations will be donated to a foundation that we set up with the Stacy Malak Group at the Chambersburg High School. Those proceeds will go towards the scholarship. It's for a specific to girls who are graduating their senior year, and that they will be going into a business or entrepreneurial degree of some kind. So we'll start that process in 2022, creating small events that will help fund that foundation.
Great.
It's very
That's
cool.
right. Yep. Thinking outside the box. That's what it's all about. All about. Anyone else? With
Go
Brooks.
ahead, Morgan, we're unmuted.
Brooks, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
With the first time like buyer seminar and everything like that, where do you guys host it? Do you do giveaways? I know that Stacy said about like using the list from an insurance company to like invite people, but like, do you charge for that? Do you mail them an invitation? Do you do it on social media? What has other people found successful, and has people come to it really?
Yeah, I personally have never held one myself. I do know Tracy Weigel, again, in our office, has had a ton of success doing that. And, I think social media, calls to your past clients, anybody they know, all the marketing efforts are good. We used to host them here at our office. Our agents would use one of our conference rooms. And then a lot of them did, like Stacy was talking about, partner with a lender and use them as well to help get some more clients and expand their reach.
Yep. Pre-qualify them right on the spot. That way you know what they can do and what they can't do and how you can help them. And that's what it's all about. When you're giving that free help away, you're uniting yourself with that person, and you're getting a bonding method that is really different because you are helping them. It is a big unknown, especially the first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
Morgan, we did it at the insurance agency because we found that the majority of our list was coming from their database, and they were comfortable coming to some place that they already knew representation. And so we had, for us, I think the most we've ever had was like 10. And that was like a success. I think we ended up, off the top of my head, I know for sure that I was able to do 3 out of those 10. We got them into a house over time. And we did do a giveaway, but the giveaway was it was a gift certificate donated by a home inspector. And so they had the key to that was, in order to use that gift certificate, they had to use, because I wasn't a team at the time, it was myself. They had to use me as their agent in order to use that ticket. And so those 3 buyers did that.
Oh, that's great.
It is.
Yep.
To kind of expand on the location thing, I think it's a great idea with the insurance agency going to a place that they're familiar with. In addition to that, you might be able to do a hybrid style where it's either Facebook Live or a Zoom link while you're hosting that meeting or seminar in person. That way, anybody who doesn't feel comfortable attending in person or wants the flexibility to hear it on the internet has a means of doing that as well. So you could definitely use Facebook Live or Zoom, for that purpose.